Please welcome back to Justice Southbury one of the people who did the most for it in really getting this going and started some of our wonderful series for children and families, Tara Beall-Gomes. And of course, Jackson.
I honestly don't even know how to follow that. I'm not crying. It's allergies. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, we'll try. My name is Tara. I moved here to Southbury with my husband and 4 of our 6 children back in 2018. So it was, Jackson was about a year old, I guess, whenever we started coming here, right, Jackson? Yeah?
I think I was 2.
He thinks he was 2, but he was a year and a half. So I do a few things. I wear a few hats. One of my favorite hats that I wear is being a mom, of course. My second favorite would be co-chair of programming and outreach for Justice Southbury. Something else I absolutely love that I get to do is I am a therapist. I have a practice in Monroe, Bethel, and Southbury, and I've just opened a subspecialty practice, Grit and Grace Recovery. So I'll talk about that at the very end. But I really wanted to be here today to talk about what it means to be a cycle breaker. Yes, that's the American flag. A cycle breaker is a term that we use in my world, in the world of psychology and self-improvement context. It refers to someone who identifies and changes negative patterns, behaviors, or traditions within their family or interpersonal relationships. This change can break the cycle for future generations, creating a new and healthier norm. Congratulations, all of you are cycle breakers, or you're learning to become one. For me, it came with a cost. It is a cost that I had to decide the value of. It has meant enduring criticism and being challenged as to the quote-unquote correctness of my beliefs, assigning it as a moral flaw to me by some. It has meant being asked not to speak that way at family events, holiday meals, and in academic settings of all spaces. And it has meant that my children do not have an extended family that loves them the way they deserve, all because I reject their teachings and beliefs. I've been ousted from my family and not sought out by some potential clients. But the beauty of this pain is this: creativity and growth. Did you know that a caterpillar has to die before it becomes a butterfly? I truly believe that out of pain comes strength and beauty. I feel more like my authentic self and more of a human when I stand true to my belief that the true value of being a cycle breaker is the peace found when you live a life knowing that there is only one race, and that's the human race. There's no one correct religion. There's no one dominant gender. There's no one birthplace more valuable than another, and that love is love, not to only be shared between opposite biological sexes. So keep doing your thing, cycle breakers. Grit and Grace Recovery came out of this pain that I'm speaking of. It's a subspecialty practice that focuses on betrayal trauma. And I've been invited into a lot of spaces to be able to really talk about what betrayal trauma is and how that's meaningful even to our group. I was recently on a podcast to discuss racial gaslighting. I was approached this past week by someone who was a victim of sex trafficking to talk about betrayal trauma and what that meant for her and being a mother. So a lot to say about that. This isn't really the day to do that. But one thing that I do enjoy sharing is my love of flowers. I know I'm such a dork. So Jackson has a pack of wildflower seeds. Huh? Okay, never too many flowers. He says I have too many flowers. There's no such thing as too many flowers. And to be honest, I don't always keep them all alive. So, okay. So Jackson has a pack of flowers. Spread the love, spread the seeds, and as you watch them grow, they'll come back year after year. And let it be a reminder for you that the more you put into it, sometimes you might have to go into a dormant phase, in a dormant stage, which is why I haven't been here in quite some time. And sometimes we have to do that in order to be able to regrow bigger and better and share the love and share the share peace. All right, bye. Thank you.